Moses and Aaron returned to the Nile River. Moses said, "Pharaoh, let God's people go." Pharaoh answered, "No, I will not listen." Moses raised his staff over the water, and suddenly, the river turned red like blood. Fish floated up, and the water smelled terrible. People shouting, "We can't drink this water." But Pharaoh still refused. Moses warned Pharaoh again, but he wouldn't listen. Moses told Pharaoh, "God says, let his people go, or frogs will fill the land." And just as God said, frogs leapt from rivers, cupboards, beds, and bowls. People screaming, "Frogs are everywhere!" Pharaoh shouted at Moses, "Make them go away. I will let the people go." But when the frogs left, Pharaoh changed his mind. Moses struck the dust with his staff, and tiny gnats rose into the air, buzzing and biting. People coughing and swatting, they're everywhere. Swarms of flies flew into homes and palaces. But God kept his people safe. Pharaoh shouted, "Make them go. Then maybe I'll listen." But again, he changed his mind. The Egyptians' animals grew weak and sick. But God's people's animals stayed healthy. Painful boils broke out on the Egyptians. But Pharaoh still said, "No."
Then came hail from the sky, crashing down with fire. Deep darkness covered the land. People holds lanterns for lights.
Then came the locusts. They flew in clouds so thick they darkened the sky. They ate every leaf, every stalk, every tree. People panicking, there's nothing left to eat. Moses said, "Pharaoh, let God's people go." Pharaoh shouting, "No, never." God gave Pharaoh one last chance. Moses said, "If you do not let God's people go, the oldest son in every Egyptian family will die." But Pharaoh's heart was still hard. That night, the final plague came. Egyptian homes were filled with weeping. But in the homes of God's people there was peace. Pharaoh shouted, sadly, "Go. Take your people and lead Egypt." God had delivered his people at last.
Moral of the story: even when we feel small, afraid, or unsure, God can use us for great things. He is always with us, and his power is greater than any problem, person, or king. When God calls, I can trust him, he will help me be brave. Memory verse: Exodus 3 verse 12, Nevi. And God said, I will be with you. Reflection question: what is something that feels scary or hard for you? Can you ask God to help you be brave like Moses?
Watching Moses and the talking bush? I will be greatly encouraged if you like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thank you.